get initial reactions, and I'll start with Yashwant Deshmukh. Yashwant, Kamalnath coming up to 36% versus 37% of Shivraj Singh Chauhan. That seems to be a change from the last set of data that you picked up from Madhya Pradesh, where there's a big gap. And secondly, how does the popularity of the state government of Madhya Pradesh compare with the other states which are election bound where you're doing your tracker?
Rahul, a few things which I could notice from the data. Number one, I feel it is going to be Kamalnath, the individual, versus the BJP, the machinery. This is how it's playing out to be, because the other nearest possible, the Congress person on the popularity rating, was Digvijay Singh with just 1% on that number. So they're just like Karnataka, where the gap between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar was very, very wide and very evident. This is the same thing here. So it's a good news for the Congress. Not that good in terms of the BJP, because I think they have got problem of the plenty in that way, that their organization is very, very smart, very strong. And their minimum threshold of vote share seems to be 40% plus now in Madhya Pradesh, and that is courtesy their strength of the organization. But the confusion in their rank and file post merger of Scindia faction within the party, that is creating a lot of trouble for the BJP. This is not just from the quantitative input, but also from the news reports that you can, they both go hand in hand. They gel it so well that there is a substantial, there are substantial issues and problems as far as integration of the imports are concerned within the BJP rank and file.
Okay, how does the popularity of the Madhya Pradesh government and that of the Chief Minister compare with other election-bound states, Yashwant?
Well, Rahul, I think it is not that bad as people might have presumed to be. You know, when I look into the data of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Telangana, it seems that Rajasthan is having a much bigger anti-incumbency sentiment when compared to Madhya Pradesh. Same is the case with Telangana. I guess that even after 20 years of being in power, with barring 1.5 years of Mr. Kamalnath being in the Chief Minister's chair, this actually seems remarkable in terms of still managing to get that kind of rating. But how much of that would eventually turn, convert into vote and seat, that remains to be seen.
Okay, so you're saying it's Kamalnath leading the Congress largely as a solo effort versus the organizational machine of the Bharatiya Janata Party with a starting vote share of 40%, while Rahul Verma, Kamalnath, has worked on improving the organizational structure of the Congress in the heartland from the last election in 2018 to now. If that's the starting point of this election, it would suggest that despite the anti-incumbency, the BJP starts from a very strong position. That may not determine the end outcome, but the BJP starts strong in the heartland.
That's true, Rahul. In Madhya Pradesh seems to be one of those states where BJP has been in power for a very, very long time. And their sort of strength does not just come from being in power. If you travel across Madhya Pradesh, you will find that BJP as an organization is present. And even affiliated organizations with BJP, such as RSS, has a strong presence in Madhya Pradesh. So in that sense, they are very, very strong organizationally. Two, if you remember the last election, 2018, where it seemed that BJP is going to be facing a very, very challenging election, they somehow managed to score, of course, they scored 5 seats lesser than the Congress, but their vote share was still higher than the Congress. So even in 2023, I presume the elections are going to be very, very close. It would not be a cakewalk for Congress in Madhya Pradesh. And three, as Yashwant rightly pointed out, if you just compare Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh sort of like satisfaction data with CM and as well as with the government performance, it seems that the Madhya Pradesh government has slightly better rating compared to Rajasthan government, and Shivraj has a better rating than Gehlot in Rajasthan.